If someone's watching you for the first time and I've never heard about you, never seen you, and still is wondering who this guy is, for that 1%, how would you define yourself?
Well, I'm a man who believes the world only makes sense if you force it to. And without believing that there's light somewhere out there, you cannot defeat darkness.
Men have been taught, and this is, I believe, everywhere around the world, is to not be a woman. They're not taught mostly about how to be a man. What do you think? What happens to a brain of a man when they're just perpetually trained to be not something, not to be something?
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. A lot of men are taught not to be sensitive, soft, or express their emotion. Even when someone close to their heart dies away, and when they start crying, people say, "Don't act like a girl. Why are you crying like a girl? Like, be a man." That's what they say. I totally agree with that. So if you grow up in an environment where people always encourage you to suppress your certain emotions which are important for you, definitely you end up becoming a cold-hearted person who will end up becoming emotionally numb and will feel disconnected. That's true. I believe as a man that in order to consider yourself a balanced man, you need to have masculine and feminine trait both inside you. You need to have the masculine trait of having purpose, direction, discipline, and the feminine energy of having compassion for yourself and for others, and being emotional, having emotional intelligence, and also showing sensitivity towards certain things, because these are our requirement, right? This is the part of our nature. If we deny certain parts, definitely we're gonna suffer, which we are seeing an epidemic of lonely men nowadays. This is one of the reasons also.
Do you think it's good to show vulnerability or no?
To whom? I believe what matters the most in this case is to whom you are showing your vulnerability. Look, if you are in the public where you are showing your emotional state, you are honest with your emotional state that yes, I am having pain, I am having suffering, but I am responsible for it. I am, going through it. Still, I am making sacrifice, taking responsibility. If you really dwell into it, but there are people who genuinely hate you just for your existence, who don't want good for you, who want to harm you, and there are certain jealous type of people around you also. If they get to know about those emotional state within yourself, definitely they're gonna use that against you. That's why publicly expressing your vulnerability, I consider that as a weakness. But if you express your vulnerability with trusted people like your wife, brother, sister, family member, I do believe it will to some degree protect you from isolation, loneliness, or feeling emptiness within inside you. Well, thank you for having me. See you in the next video.